the Questions Queries podcast.
If you rate yourself in this, but your photography is fucking off the chain.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll bring up some stuff when I do the edit so people can have a little gander at some of your work. But really cool, and you write these little bios, these little descriptions that are amazing as well. And is that something that you reckon you're just gonna? Is this a hobby? Is just like a side thing to your DOP stuff, or is it something that you explore further? And
yeah, well, I've always had a love for photography. I suppose composing images. That's kind of what got me into doing formal camera work. And it's something that I hope is never going to die. Like my interest in shooting stills photography. There's something that I really like about it that is, when you're filming a video, you have a moving person or subject in front of you, and you can ask questions or you can describe in one shot what they're doing with motion or with all this. You can make use of techniques of moving a camera or putting it somewhere or putting in a crane or putting on this gimbal or a slider.
These are all different kind of things you can...
Yeah, like mount a camera on. But with stills photography, you have one frame to tell the story. Mm-hmm. Just one frame. And that's a challenge in itself, That's why I treasure it so much. And it's also very accessible. Like it's really... I really like the fact that a lot of people can appreciate photography. A lot of people can just see an image and just go like, that looks beautiful. That looks really nice. Some others will find it more like, they'll give you a more passionate description of like, oh my God, can you see how the rule of thirds is so properly applied into that composition, and that backlight is making the image just, like shine, Some others will just see it and just be like, wow, that looks really nice. But whatever it is, the fact that photography is so easy to show to people, and it's usually, I don't know, it's just simple to present. That makes it very, very almost democratic. Like everyone can enjoy it.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody can just have a go at it too. We're all carrying a camera in our phones.
Well, that's a funny thing, right? Like I'll take Instagram photos and I'm like, yeah, likes, But it's interesting that photography in the past, because when we were in high school, phones didn't have cameras.
Right. Yeah.
And now we're here where...
And the sick cameras in your phone.
You have amazing cameras. I wonder what that means for photography. I wonder if it's
more of a democratic thing now. Everybody has access to it.
Well, I wonder if more people are going to take it as a passion, or whether the whole art form becomes distorted.
Well, that just depends on who people are, really. I met this guy one time, Stuart. I forget his last name, but he's if you ever get the chance to follow him on Instagram, his account is Peace in 10,000 Hands. And this guy went around the world shooting with Huawei telephones.
Wow.
Yeah, and the cool thing about these phones, and I don't want to make this a fucking commercial for Huawei, but they're pretty sick phones for cameras. They have two lenses, and one of the lenses, it shoots only the monochrome images in black and white. The other lens shoots a full spectrum of color images. And he went around the world photographing people with only the telephone. And all the editing that he would do in his pictures was done inside the phone.
Wow.
And I would love for you to see some of these photos sometime.
Well, I'll bring it up when we, over this as well.
This dude, I'm sure the phone is really good. The software is amazing. But if you don't have the sensitive eye to identify something in the street, like a girl playing in a fountain or somebody selling cigarettes in the street, and I don't know, or a little dramatic moment, I think that's what makes a photographer. The fact that you can identify a scene, the fact that you can just see something and be like, that's a story right there. And I can just take one photo and tell you the story in an interesting composition. Sure, we all carrying a camera in your phones, but can you get it at the right moment or identify what a right moment is, That's what makes it a bit interesting.
Yeah, and what I, as an editor that works with you, find interesting, and it was very prominent on this project we're about to start working on, is I've never had footage come in with like a big line of fucking JPEGs stills like on top of the footage, so
yes.
you go back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know many other people that do that.
Yeah. I take a lot of photos.
Yeah, well, most people are like, I just take a still from,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, you really get into that.
Yeah,
and
man, I
it's-
love photos.
And it's really cool, man. It's really, really cool.
Well,
So,
thanks.
do you want to do more of that?
I am certain that I will never stop doing it.
Yeah.
I will never stop taking photographs. My whole life, I'm going to take photos until the day that I'm die. I'm going to be doing camera work, hopefully, or just telling stories. And this is what I'm in this game for.